At first, it's just the goal is just to earn extra income while preparing for our wedding. I've experienced not once, not twice, but thrice I was able to manage to put it in a break even.
First of all, how can you describe your style?
Your biggest enemy is actually boredom, and the loop will start.
Highlight which assets do you use for passing the challenge.
I just took that leap of faith to buy a challenge the moment I got to know Upscale.
Have you ever imagined that you can get more than $2,000 by clicking a trading buttons without risking your own capital? Today we are going to talk with Maru Joshua from Philippines, who just managed the funded capital from Upscale, a prop trading firm which allows you to trade without risking your own money and getting up to $400,000 to manage and realize your trading potential. So let's get started. Hello Joshua, I'm glad to welcome you on Upscale channel, and today we're going to have an interview with you. Can you please introduce yourself, tell us something about you, maybe interesting fact?
Hello everyone, hello Upscale peeps, YouTube peeps. I'm Maru Joshua Sugon from the Philippines, a funded trader from Upscale. So I'm glad that, thank you for the opportunity for being interviewed here.
Okay, great. Can you tell us how old are you and what do you do besides trading? Or trading is your main sphere of interest?
I just turned 31 this February. So I'm currently married,
Wow.
upcoming father this September. So my I have a wife who's pregnant for 4 months. Yeah. So aside from trading, I came from the corporate too. So I work for a BPO company, outsourcing company for I think 4 years. Then after that, I entered into the industry of freelancing and then doing some social media management works. Upscale, I'm doing some social media stuffs. But currently, I'm full-time trader since March 1. I am currently fully unemployed, and
Okay.
and trading is my full-time job.
Okay, that sounds really great and I guess familiar to a wide audience who are watching us. And I would like to ask you, do you remember the moment when you realized that I want to earn money from trading, and why did you came to this thought?
At first, I got interested with crypto. It's because I came from playing games like play to earn games like Axie Infinity, Mir 4, if you're familiar with it.
Pretty popular in Philippines, I guess, especially X Infinity.
Yeah. So, and then after, it was in 2023, 2022. So, and I got engaged. So, I'm looking for opportunities or new ways to earn money. On January 2024, that's the time that I decided that I want to learn crypto trading or futures trading. So, when I get the money, I tried to enroll in a course on March. So it was under Global Miranda Minor Group, under Coach Miranda Minor. So, and then I enrolled, and then the rest is history. So, at first, it's just the goal is just to earn extra income while preparing for our wedding. It's just an additional budget for actually. But instead of incurring or profiting from the market, I thought it's just easy to, study and then earn from the market. I incur
Mhm.
losses, just like any other traders experience too.
Your goal was to just get
Earn
extra income,
extra,
extra
yeah,
budget for
yeah,
your wedding, like the most valuable moment in the history of a couple.
yeah. We get married at year 2024, November,
Mhm.
October of 2024.
Okay. And can you please, before I will ask you next questions, I would like you to mention which account you're trading on and how many payouts for now do you have from Upscale?
Should I include also the accounts in the past that I blew up and then what I'm
Yeah,
trading right now?
like
Okay,
it's a
sure,
part
sure.
of your path, you know.
Okay, okay, okay. So currently I'm trading a 25,000 account. So I have my first payout from that account way back March 18. So I received it within the day. Actually, that's around $1,200. And prior that, just like any traders have experienced, I also blew accounts. So my first account was way back August 9 of 2025. I bought 1K challenge. Right now, there's no more 1K challenge. And then I got an accelerated 1,000 challenge too. And then another one is a 5,000 challenge. So those three, I blew those account. Well, in the past in the span of 3 months, from August, September, then October, and then I took a rest from trading after maybe a week, and then that's the time that I decided to take my fourth attempt. So I bought a 10,000 challenge. So I worked for it for the month of November, then got funded in December. Then I was able to request or pay out on after Christmas Day. That was around $730, as I remember. And then after that, it was on January of this year. 10,000 account was on a drawdown. It reached negative 9.9. Can you imagine? It reached
9.1.
9.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Wow.
almost,
Wow.
almost,
Wow.
almost got breached. But for me, it is not a rare moment because I've experienced not once, not twice, but thrice. Three moments wherein I'm in a deep, deep drawdown in the past three accounts, but I was able to manage, put it in a break even. So when I experience it this January, I know that I can still bounce back. So it was in February that I was able to make it break even, but after that, my emotions get in the way. And then before Valentine's Day, I blew up that same 10,000 account. Then took a rest after a week because I blew that account February 12th. Then I rested for a week. And then I decided on February 19 to buy a 25,000 challenge, which I am currently trading right now.
Okay, okay, I see, I see. And which payout, like, do you already have payout from your 25K account?
Yes, I already have my first. It was March 18, and then that's around 1,228. That's the exact
Okay,
amount. And then I bought a standing table and an ergonomic chair after that payout.
okay, okay.
Yeah, so
That's great, that's great.
I invested the profit so in my trading area, trading office.
Trading
Yeah, so
equipment. Oh, wow. Okay, like a professional one. Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's cool. Also, by the way, I would like to highlight that you have mentioned that we don't have 1K accounts, but it's not true. You can't buy them, but you can win them from our social medias. So everyone who is watching, you can just go deep into the description, subscribe for our channel, leave a comment, like, I don't know, turn bell notifications, and also you can just enter our Discord server, maybe even X, maybe Telegram if you are familiar with it, and there we have lots of contests which I guess you will like a lot. And after it, I guess that we can move to another part of our interview. Um, no, before this moment, I would like to ask you how much time passed before the thought that I should buy a challenge, and then you bought it. Maybe you have experienced some, I don't know, problems. Maybe you were searching for facts that the firm is good, like is a reliable one?
Actually, I got to know Upscale. It's because of Coach Miranda Miner. Because previously you have partnership, and then you get interviewed in his YouTube channel. So that's the time that I discovered that, there's a prop firm focused on crypto. So it was in July of 2025. I don't know, but I didn't research that much in about Upscale. So when I get the knowledge of it, actually during that time you have a contest that you pass a demo and then you will receive a 1K challenge. But me, I think I'm the first from the community who bought an actual challenge. If I would describe that moment or experience, I just took that leap of faith to upscale.
Like, did you experience any problems with other prop firms? Maybe you have tried something.
Upscale is my first prop firm.
Okay.
So I really don't have knowledge or experience, actual experience or first-hand experience from famous firms. So that's why I really don't have that kind of standard yet. So in terms of cost of challenge, rules, or frequency of payouts, or days to deliver a payout, so I really don't have an idea. I just took that leap of faith to buy a challenge the moment I got to know Upscale. And then, so even though there's doubts if it's legit or not, I just bought a challenge because I really wanted to have an access to a bigger capital because as a
Okay.
trader, like me here in the Philippines, with not much of income potential. So we can own, as for me, I can only risk little. But with trading prop firms, just like what you see in the screen, our capital, your trading potential. It really gave me the platform to really excel because of the funding that Upscale gave me. So it's
Hmm.
a good way to really stretch your skills, your mindsets. It's better to really trade under a prop firm than to trade your own capital. So you don't have to risk your own money, so you just have to prove that you're worthy of the capital. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that you deserve it, and you are just a consistent trader, as I know. Okay, and talking about consistency, I guess that we can move on to your strategy and your trading. I just switched the screen. Right now, we can see your screen with a trading chart. And first of all, how can you describe your style? Maybe it's a scalping, maybe swing trading, positional one, maybe you are using volume trading, etc.
We use indicators like MACD, RSI, Bollinger Bands, and also we use Fibonacci. So in our system. So I'm more of before I used to trade intraday or day trading. So working executing trades on 1 hour. But right now I'm more of a scalper. So I trade below 15 minutes time frame. So
Mhm.
quick in, quick out trades within the day. So minor swings. So that's what I do currently.
Okay, okay. And also, I would like to know, do you have any checklist before any trade, like your golden rule, which you will never just lose or ignore?
I will not risk more than the daily drawdown. I will never ever, even though it came from a losing streak. I will never ever broke that rule.
Mhm.
So actually, the maximum risk that I do is 1% of my initial balance. So 1%. So that's the maximum in terms of leverage. Because in upscale, 5x is the maximum. So even
Yeah,
though
yeah,
you
like it's a
wanted to,
limit.
yeah, even though you wanted to, if you are a guy who uses 400x to 100, you can't do that here. But so in terms of rules, I don't have that kind of rule anymore. So I'm more of what is the value at risk, or the amount I'm willing to lose in a trade in a day. So I never broke that rule.
Okay, okay, that's great. That's great. And can you please describe your, like, you have mentioned that you are a full-time trader, and I really want to know your like schedule of the day, like your plan, like from the moment when you wake up till like the moment of going back to sleep.
Here in the Philippines, the normal week. I mean, if you're working the corporate, you should be awake around 6 a.m. or before 5 a.m. So just to get to work at 8 a.m. But currently, since I work from home, so I used to wake up around 8 8 a.m., 7 a.m. And then before I get up in the bed, so I just pray, say a prayer of gratitude that I'm awake. And then after that, I prepare my breakfast of my wife, and then I make sure to check the charts around 8:30. So, and then if so an upcoming setup, so I set my alerts. So usually if I'm waiting for a setup, I wait for around maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. So while still waiting for that setup to come, I just play games, do some household chores. I'm more of
Really, a really nice job playing games during waiting setups. Okay, okay, I
yeah,
can relate.
because here, actually, if you're a trader, your biggest enemy is actually boredom. The moment you got bored, for example, you're waiting for a payout, waiting for a trade to materialize, or waiting for a setup to show. If you let your boredom win, you'll force trades. You do trades that not according to your plan, which results the most likely not good result. And then after that, you'll revenge trade. After that, you'll over trade, and then and the loop will start. And then what will happen when when the setup that you've been waiting for has arrived, you already broke your rules. You don't have enough wiggle room in terms of daily drawdown, because, for example, you've already reached -4, -4.5 for the day, and then you cannot risk anymore for that grade A setup that you've been waiting, because you let your emotions, you let your boredom get into your head, or and then force some trades. So yeah, so do some things, maybe exercise, spend time with your loved ones if there is no setup yet. So that's the purpose of alert of trading view, so maximize it.
And then when there's a setup, what are your actions?
At first, I'll just chart the most of the time we chart BTC first, and then just look for plot our key levels. For example, the current support, the current resistance, the immediate, and then for the daily time frame, and then we go to our 4 hours time frame, and then try to look for possible SNRs too again. So here we can see a breakdown and the diagonal support. So this is, I see it as a retest. The price is retesting this diagonal support. So if in terms of market structure, we can see a breakdown here. I consider it as a lower high. So if this is a lower high for me, so I'm more of trading the downside. So since it would the goal is to for this price from lower high to create a lower low. So, and then after 4 hours, I go to my intraday time frame. Here we can see a clear pattern like a double top. and then I consider this as maybe I plot these two as a support. I consider this week as an outlier because this price. This is the result of after Trump said that he would be some parts of the Iran. That's why there's a FUD during that time. So that's why it created the week. So after this one, since we can see that Bitcoin is already in the support and it rebound, so I'll go to my 15-minute time frame. So you can see this falling knife already. So I'm not looking for scalping setups in this structure. I'll wait for an clear impulse. Maybe since Fibonacci is a predictive tool, I'll try to plot this one. Either wait for this 236 or 382. And then if the price reach here or if the price reach here, and then I'll wait for patterns.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll plot this too. There you go. So if the structure, I mean the price reach here and then show me some patterns like double top or head and shoulders, Adam and Eve, I'll try to look for an entry point in the neckline. So for example, this is the direction of BTC. And then if it this would be my setup. Either I'll enter here and then I'll just get some usually RR2. So this is if this RR2, that would be my trade. I'm not really trading the since this is a key level for me, I will not extend my take profits below this line. So I'll just catch a minor swing taking RRR2. And then maybe 1 to 2 trades for the day. I'll stop trading. That's the idea, but there are days that, I fail to follow that rule. I'm still on a work in progress. So there are days that I still exceed 1 trade per day.
Mhm.
So, but as much as possible, I want to trade less. So, less time with the chart. So, I have more time with myself and my loved ones.
You have mentioned that you are also using MACD indicator and Bollinger. When do you use them? Because you just shared us that you are using trending lines like the support line, the resistance level, but Fibonacci levels, but I didn't see anything connected with Bollinger, for example.
So, in our system, we use Bollinger Bands in a daily time frame only. So
Mhm.
since Bollinger Bands is in the bear territory, I'm seeing more of the structure of BTC is on a breakdown. So I'll try not to trade long the upside because it would be the trend would be shorter than the downtrend. So I'll just trade the downtrend if this is the in the upside. And in terms of MACD, I use it in the lower time frame also. So for example, here I see a weakening in the selling pressure. So if this um, if this MACD turns into a green, so meaning it would create a lower high, and
Mhm.
then for me to know that it's the end of the lower high, I look for trend reversals and in aligned with the current or immediate SNRs. And then for entry point, I just use more of patterns. I use only patterns. And then the crossings of MACD to zero line from bull territory to bear territory. So yeah, so
Mhm.
that's how I execute trades.
Okay, okay, I see. And during your monologue, I just have thought that you are pretty trusted one because I can see your experience. I can see that you understand what you're talking about, and I guess that our viewers should like analyze your words and maybe try it too. Maybe you can recommend something, maybe resources which can help them in order to understand all of it.
If you wanted to know more about how we execute or how I execute trades, so because the system that I'm using is under Coach Miranda Minor, so if you're interested to enroll in our university, so just search in Facebook the page GMMG Dubai or Coach Miranda Minor, and then we offer courses. And then also it comes with the one-on-one mentoring. So that's the really game changer in our courses, because you'll not just have recorded videos or modules that you can watch on your free time, but you also have the chance to sit in with a mentor virtually, then one-on-one for an hour and 15. Then you can see, or someone can spot your blind spots. For me, that's the thing that really helped me a lot, having a mentor. So wherever what you are in your trading journey right now, it's really hard to learn everything on your own. So you'll commit a lot of trial and error, or watch different influencers or YouTubers with different system. It will just cloud your mind. So it would turn into you hopping strategies. So if you see one, whether it's SMC or ICT, just look for a mentor.
Especially for you, it's much more comfortable to learn everything with a mentor. And I guess that's the main point. So maybe we can move to Upscale interface in order to see your certificate. I'm enabling you to show off a little bit that you got such a payout.
So this
Yeah.
is my. Are you seeing the screen right now? Right. So this is
Yeah.
my. So this is my certificate. So it's March 1. So you can see here March 1.
Yeah.
So I traded from February 19. So you can see here February 19 to February 28. So that's 9 days. So I finished the challenge in less than 10 days. I know the
Wow.
fastest is eight
But
days. Actually, I'm eyeing to finish it in 8 days, but I fall short. But it's
that's really
still
great result. And also I can see that you have an add-on. Like, is it
yes. This
increased profit split?
profit split, yeah. So this is a ten
I
percent.
see.
So currently,
Okay.
I have a 90% profit split. So it's actually worth it, guys. So if you're planning to buy a challenge, you should invest in adding a profit split in your account. So you can take advantage of it. So yeah. So this is my certificate of passing the challenge. So thanks to the support team of Upscale for putting it here. And then this is my first payout. So this was March 18, an amount of $1,228. So I think I requested around lunch, and then I received it before the afternoon. So it was fast.
Mm-hmm.
But in my first payout in my 10K account, the fastest, the maximum, Upscale is really committed to delivering payouts within 2 days. So I received
Okay.
my first payout in my 10K account before, the $700 in 2 days. So this one I received it within the day. So I hope and I think they will deliver that on April 2. I would be requesting for a payout for this amount.
And it's much higher than the previous payout. I would
Yes,
like to mention it.
yes,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. By the way, you have mentioned that you already got a payout from Upscale in December or November. You
it
can
was
go to
on December. Yeah.
Yeah, you can go to tools section. There will be a sector of certificates. Like
Actually, the first account is on happens to be on a different Gmail, but after I blew that
okay,
account, so I try to not to trade there, because all of the bad memories I have is there. All the
Ah,
blown up
okay.
accounts is there. But I still traded demo there. So I have a demo, funded demo actually, because during that week that I didn't buy a challenge. So I still practice trading. So from February 12 to February 19, I'm trading in demo just to, sharpen my skills, not to be rusty in terms of charting and execution. So I
Mhm.
still trade, but not with an actual challenge. But after a week, I decided to really take this account, even though this is my first 25K account with Upscale. But I believe that I just pray that I will pass this, whatever happens.
Okay, okay, okay. I
Yeah.
see. And can you please highlight which assets do you use for passing the challenge? Maybe you can show your trading history right now.
Actually, on my evaluation for phase one and phase two, I traded a lot of coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other alts and meme coins. So what I've experienced there is having too much watch list. And then when I got funded, I came to a plan that what if I only trade one asset?
Mhm.
So that's where the idea came from. I'll just show it to you guys. I got funded. So on my first, actually March 15, I started on March 15. So towards the end of my first payout. So I traded only Bitcoin. So it
Mhm.
gives me much more clarity, having one to two coins to monitor. And then I appreciate more of the market structure, the behavior of the price and the coin. So this is my project Bitcoin. So I just traded Bitcoin from March 15 onwards up until today. So my goal is to finish a 1 month. So on April 15, I'll see what would it look like. So if it's full of, PNLs from Upscale, from I have a lot of scalping trades here. You can see the RRRs, but it's more of
Yeah.
scalping trades.
And
So
most of them are in positive
yes,
section.
yeah. So I'm very much conscious with my risk to reward ratio. I make sure that the trade should have at least a risk to reward ratio of 2. So if I'm risking 1%, I should gain 2% from that trade. This trades, like for example 600, I risked around 1% in that trade. So that's 250 US dollars. So it's more than 2. For trades that are minimal, for example, like this one, these are the times that I just risk less than half of 1%, sometimes 0.25. So that's why there's trades that are like $50 or lower than $50. I also included the trades that are break even. So, but
Mhm.
if you're
Mhm.
going to total these trades, I'm still on the net positive.
I'm pretty interested what you will have in the end. Like you have said that it's just a half of your journey,
Mm,
and in the half of April, like in the middle of April, you will have the full picture of your BTC
yes,
project. Yeah,
yes,
and like I was really shocked when you just showed me this picture with so many arrows, with so many screenshots. Like it's massive. It's really
yeah.
massive.
I'll send it to you in the Telegram once it finish
Okay.
the 1 month project for Bitcoin. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great deal. Deal with it. I really want to hear from you your experience with another prop firm because on our previous interview you have mentioned that you
Oh,
have tried another platform and
yes.
you can name it. It's okay. And I just want to hear from you an honest feedback about your experience and yeah, just a conclusion.
Okay. It was on actually on late January that me and my mentor and other trading buddies to just try out a new firm. It has more coins to trade. It also has a web-based platform or trading platform, much trader,
Mm-hmm.
and the fees are also low in terms of challenges. They also have one phase, two phase, but they also have instant or also have this so-called ascend challenge, wherein you just need to pass the phase one, phase two, and then you'll receive a fixed payout already. And then if you want to take another challenge, so you have to pay for it and then pass it, then you receive a payout. Imagine in just 2 to 3 days, you got, since they have zero minimum trading days, so there's no
Mm-hmm.
consistency rule. So you can pass the phase one in day one, then pass the phase two in day two, and then the cash payout on the day three, and then you got your payout already. So that's what I do in that platform. At first, I'm receiving
Can you
payout.
name it? Like, what
Oh,
was the platform?
it's actually crypto fund trader. So
Okay, okay, CFC.
yeah, CFT. So I got funded there. At first, I received payout for my Ascend challenges, but
Mm-hmm.
after quite some time, they flagged us of copy trading, even though we're not doing it. It's just that we're using the same system. You know, we are in the same community. But we don't do signals because
Yeah.
we believe that if you give a man a fish, he lives for a day, but you teach him how to fish, yeah, he lives for a lifetime. So us here in our community, we don't really do signal trading. That, for example, this coin enter in this price, put your stop loss here, and then put your TP1 here, TP2 here. No, we don't do that. So it's sad to
Like
that.
you can share your ideas and then analyze by yourself. Are you
Yeah,
going to enter the trade?
it's just sad that they flogged us and then they banned us. Not so they just refunded us with our the amount that we bought for our challenges, and then
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, we are still also doing the same strategy there. So it's just that they have more coins to trade. But now we're no longer trading in that platform. So none of my friends also tried another firm. But for me, still, I still believe in Upscale. So I trade with Upscale up until now.
Okay, okay. Like, I'm really glad to hear that. Okay, thank you for sharing your experience. How do you prevent revenge trading or even avoid gambling stuff on your journey?
It's more of it's an identity shift for me because in the past, actually, I still um, have that urges to really revenge trade or overtrade. But it was really that time that I realized that I need some identity shift for me
Mm-hmm.
to frame myself not to revenge trade or do overtrading because before having this kind of skill set, you because you believe in yourself, you trade the market because you know what you're doing. But something in me feels that there's something lacking.
Mm-hmm.
So when I pray to the Lord and I realized that I'm not surrendering my journey to Him. And then, so from that time, it's actually before I got the 25K account, I told myself, and my daily prayer is this, that I want to become a faithful steward. Because of that shift in the identity, so if I know that God entrusted me with 25,000 account, I should manage that capital truthfully, honestly, with care. So I shouldn't everything that um, violates or not aligned with that idea or that identity. I should not be doing. So it includes FOMO, it includes overtrading, it includes revenge trading. So that's the time that I somehow improve. Those revenge trades are lessened. Over trades
Mhm.
are. I became more aware of it. So that's why um, I put some rules in it. So just like, for example, if in a day I just need to trade at least 1 to 3 trades. So if it's a break even day, so I should stop. So if I exceed more than 5 trades in a day, I'm already currently over trading because I know myself that if I exceed that number of trades, the sixth trade, the seventh trade are all forced trades or half baked trades,
Mhm.
no plans, because I experienced decision fatigue already in the first five. So I make sure that to limit my trades into 1 to 3 trades per day. And I consider my trades, my number of trades, like bullets or my ammunition. I should save this one bullet for this grade A setup. So
Okay.
I should wait for this setup to appear before I use this one than to use it without a target, or just aimlessly use that bullet in a trade that low RRR with no clear structure, pure noise. So yeah, so that's how I approach revenge trading or over trading. It was really in the identity shift.
Yeah, I see. I see. Like you are feeling the responsibility, and then you started to limit yourself, and it really helped you. Okay, okay. That's great. That's great. Like I'm always happy when trader just understand where he falls and after it how he is rising. That's really cool. Like you have rise like a phoenix during the journey.
Journaling is the key, guys. Journaling is the key. You should journal your emotions, your patterns. You'll see everything there. So if you review your journals regularly, you'll see your patterns, and then as early as you discover your fallbacks, your mistakes, your patterns, the more your learning curve will be much shorter. Your self mastery would sped up. So yeah, journaling.
Okay, okay, okay. A nice tip. Where is it emotionally more comfortable to trade on your own capital or on a prop one?
For someone living here in the Philippines, I do not have that kind of capital, like $25,000, $10,000 account.
Like it's a
So
big amount
it's
for
it yeah.
every region, you know. Like even
Yeah,
USA, like they have a
yeah,
high salaries, but it's still big amount. Like you can buy a good car for it, or even a
yeah,
house in some
yeah.
regions, I guess.
So that's why it's more emotional to trade your own account, because you are much more invested in that, because the 100% of it are yours. Feel every loss, and then that's why I came to realize that I should do prop firm trading, so I will have an access to a bigger capital, wherein I should not use my own money or risk my own money to trade,
Mhm.
but the rewards are high.
Okay, and talking about risking your money or preventing of risking your money, what daily habits separates a successful traders, especially prop traders, from unsuccessful ones?
So that daily habit that separates the successful ones to unsuccessful ones is really journaling, and then at the same time, successful traders, they know their self more in terms of when they feel fearful, when they are greedy, what triggers their
Mhm.
revenge trade, what triggers their over trading. You can see it in your journals. So if you want to be successful or ahead of other traders, you should be brutally honest when journaling your trades, don't just journal your trades or that the confluences of that trade. No, journal your emotions, journal your mindset, your thinking. Why did you enter the trade? What are you feeling before the trade, during the trade? Are you nervous? If yes, maybe you're risking too much, or maybe you didn't plan well. So things like those. So journaling is the main, I think, habit that separates. If I am going to give another one, is actually risk management, strict risk
Okay.
management. So if you want to play the long game, don't risk more than 1% of your capital, guys.
Put stop losses, put take profits.
Yeah, which includes putting stop loss, do position sizing. It's really
Mm-hmm.
important too. And then the third one, the my last is that show up. Always show up. Whatever happens to you yesterday, are you on a red day, red week, you experience a big loss, just show up today, just show up tomorrow, and then try to be better than yesterday, at least 1%, because that 1%, you'll be surprised. If it compounds, you'll be 365% better than you after a year. So always show up, and motivation is not enough. If you want to stay in you want to play the long game, you should be really disciplined. If you're going to choose between discipline and motivation, motivation is good. It helps you get started, but discipline can help you endure the process.
Okay, okay. Like really strong words from your side. I really like it. And like our interview is coming to the end, like moving forward to it. And in conclusion, I would like to ask you to describe your emotions of getting payout. Is it huge for you? Is it valuable? And what is your like main goal? Like previously you have mentioned that you need an extra income for your wedding organization. And for now, what it is?
Okay. At first, when I received that $700, it was my first payout back in December. It was surreal. I can't really. I was genuinely happy that I was able to pay out, because when I was trading my own account, I wasn't able to really cash out from trading my own account, but with Upscale, when I received the payout, it arrived on my Ton wallet. I'm just really happy and beyond grateful that I received the payout. I can say to myself that this is real. This is real money. This is
Yeah,
the
exactly.
and then what I told myself that time when I received that amount. Finally, the fruits of my labor, of my hard work, arrived. So I
Yeah,
just
that
used
it's
that
worth it.
money. So I told a while ago that my first payout in December, I received that after Christmas Day. So it was
Mhm.
December 27. So I used that money to just treat my loved ones, buy some gifts. And then some of the money, I just kept it in
Mhm.
case that I need to buy or scale up my game. So to buy another challenge. So I didn't really invested it yet to, like, for example, buying a new phone or a new laptop or a new desk or chair.
Mhm.
$700, I just use it to buy some gifts and then contribute in our food during the holidays. So
Okay, just to present kindness from your side.
yes, and
Okay.
then after that, it was really my recent payout that is really life changing. So it was that
Mhm.
$1,200. Because that's how much, 78,000 in pesos. So
Mhm.
earning that much in the span of just 2 weeks, I cannot really imagine, just by just staying at home, learning trading, you can earn that much. And then right now, I would be able to withdraw 6 digits in pesos from Upscale. So it was really life changing for me. So what I plan to do with that money after I pay out this $2,300, I would save some of it to prepare for the delivery of my wife,
Mm-hmm.
for our baby, and then also a part of it will go to renovation, house renovation, and then I'll save some money, a portion of it to for what I plan to buy, which is 200,000 account for Upscale. So
Wow.
maybe I'll buy it maybe June or May. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Whatever would be the result of my trading in the next month or weeks. So maybe I can buy it this month. Who knows?
That's cute. Oh no. And your plans are enormous. Like you would like to scale your progress, and
Yeah.
it deserves a respect from everyone who is watching. So hit a like button.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, great, great. Okay, hit the like button for Maru. He deserves it. Okay, okay. And I guess that we can end our interview. And if you have any final words which you would like to share, you are welcome.
Okay.
Du-du-du-du.
I think this would be my final message to everyone who will be watching this video. This is a speech from, I'm not sure if you're familiar with, there's a speech from Denzel Washington. He
Mhm.
said that these are his words. So, dreams without goals are just dreams and they lead to disappointment. On the road to achieving your dreams, you must apply discipline and consistency. But without commitment, you'll never start. And without consistency, you'll never finish. So here, guys, in trading, if you are really committed to being a successful trader in trading, you should be committed to the process. Do what is needed, what is necessary. Journal, execute, backtest, future test, improve your psychology. That's what you need to do. But you should do those things consistently, not just today and then tomorrow you'll get upset because you have a losing trade. You'll not do those things anymore. So commitment plus consistency. So we should really strive for in whatever field that we're going to pursue. We should be disciplined. So and we
Mhm.
should be consistent. So and my if you want to be entrusted with much, you should be disciplined because I believe that we all have unlimited potential as a person. It's just a matter of stepping out of your comfort zone. So take that leap.
Mhm. Okay, okay. So I would like to add that just dream, set your goals, and push yourself forward to your dream and goal. And on that phrase, I would like to say, see you on the top and goodbye.
Thank you.